Hello, this is Liam Salvage on the Shower Party Podcast, coming at you from the Boogermobile. As the nickname for my car that I have. It's held together by boogers and fingernail clippings. What's another good pastime to do while you drive than pick your nose and just really dig deep and bite your nails? The car rides are really my time for grooming. That's when I get all my grooming done. I, wash my balls, eat my fingernails, and I pick my nose and flick it right onto these Honda Civic rubber mats. That's what I like to do while I drive. How about you guys? Sometimes, the one thing I never understood is guys that pee in bottles while driving. I don't think I have the dexterity to unzip my pants and also not kink my penis so that I actually get a good flow into a Mountain Dew bottle. Like, it's a very multitask event to pee in a bottle while driving. Personally, I like to pull over into maybe a nice little parking lot. If it's available, I'd like to go into a parking deck, really hide my penis there. That way it also gets caught on camera so that if there's any nefarious deals going on while I'm peeing in there, they do have to go through the footage and see my penis going inside of a Mountain Dew bottle. That's what I like to do in my free time. I don't have one in this car. Right now, I just have like a Dr. Pepper can, but I used to keep those big, like, liter bottles of carbonated water empty in here, just so I could pee if absolutely necessary. Speaking of new experiments that I'm doing, I bought maca root as a supplement yesterday. It came in the mail. So I'm started to take maca root. I heard it mentioned like twice, and I was like, I think I gotta try this stuff out. Supposedly it boosts sex drive, mood, just like your overall mood. It helps with sleep or something. And every time I see one of these things online, like minoxidil was another one, the hair growth supplement that you can like rub on your skin. Every time I see one of these bullshit items you can ingest or apply to yourself, I'm like, there's no way this works. And then I try it for a couple weeks. And then I'm always like, this doesn't work, nothing has changed. And I just keep it in the drawer with everything else that I've tried and it's failed. I don't know what it is about advertisements and all these like health supplements that just reel me in. I think it's all the ads that they give me. As a man in the modern day in America, you're given a lot of ideas of supplements you should take. Like there's Blue Chew, 4 Hims, beard growth supplements, Peyronie's disease supplements. There's so many supplements a man can take to try to boost his penis 7 times larger. Do you want to come 7 times more than you've ever come before? Those kinds of ads. That they really they reel me in. And I just want to come and have a hard penis. No, I've never fallen for one of those like email scams of the rhino, horny goat pill shit. But I easily will fall. Oh, this organic root from India is known to help with beard growth. It's all the manly stuff that I wish I had that I don't. It's mostly just facial growth, like facial hair growth. I just always wanted a beard. Instead, I got this mustache that makes me look like a cop. With my haircut and with my mustache, I look 100% like I just got out of the military, and I went straight to the police academy. Right from the military, straight to the police force. If I saw a guy on the side of the road beating his wife, it looks like I would join in. It looks like I'd gleefully come over and be like, listen, bud, you're not hitting her correctly. You have to do an open palm. I would help him out. That's what my life has come to. It is nice with this haircut that in public, I haven't tested it out yet, but I think with this haircut, homeless people won't come up to me as immediately because it looks like I'm racist and they shouldn't mess with me. It looks like if a homeless guy came up to me, I might pull out a gun, like I'm packing 24/7. And I know the laws that I'm allowed to open carry. Like I have an AR-15 strapped on my back with ammunition, but I know the laws. Yeah, it doesn't help when I wear like a green t-shirt either, because then it just or white. If I'm wearing like a white Hanes shirt, I look like a menace right now. with a buzz cut mustache and a white Hanes shirt, especially if it's wrinkly. Dear God, I'd look like I'd mess up a guy trying to steal from a Circle K. I look like I walk into Circle K with the purpose of shooting somebody if they are stealing a candy bar. That is a weird kind of guy to be. Online, some of my feed is just watching dudes shoot guys that are stealing from gas stations. And it's very odd in the comment section. They're all being like, yeah, he deserved that. Stealing a candy bar you don't get to get shot in the face for that. They should just pull a couple of his teeth. That man's just guilty of having a sweet tooth. If you can't have a sweet tooth in America, then I thought this was a little land of the free. I thought we were allowed to get a little chocolate, a little Hershey's Kisses action. I didn't know guys got shot in the face for having a sweet tooth. If you are going to the gas station to steal chips, that is, if you're going salty, you're just a fat pig. You need to be shot. You need to be executed in the streets. If you're stealing, you need to steal a king-size candy bar. Anybody can get chips. Candy bar, that's where they need that candy bar. Maybe they're just diabetic and needed a little treat. I am driving once again through the Malibu Mountains. It is very fun to just drive through the Malibu Mountains and just talk to yourself. I don't need a therapist. I don't need to talk to anybody. Diddy's in the news. P. Diddy. I mean, he's been known colloquially now as the Black Epstein, which is pretty funny. Black Epstein at it again. The P. Diddy has 1,000 bottles of baby oil in his place. 1,000 bottles of baby oil is a lot, and I don't know why you would want a woman to be slippery. When I'm having sex, I want a woman to be so rough. I want her to have rock climbing holds and grips. I don't want her to be slippery and get out of my hands, especially with what he was doing, with the nefarious deeds he was doing. You don't want a slippery woman. You want her to be grippable. You want to be able to get some force, especially with all that baby oil. It's getting on your feet. When your feet are on the ground and you don't have socks on, you're running in place like Scooby-Doo while trying to put your penis in a woman. That's not a fun time. You want to be able to put some chalk on. You need to put some rock climbing chalk on your hands and really get in the nooks and crannies so you can get a good, T-bar hold as if you're rock climbing on that poor lady. It is funny that if the FBI, whoever, goes into P. Diddy's house and they find 1,000 bottles of baby oil. That's like finding a nuke in Iraq. That you just found weapons of ass destruction. We got a WAD in here. We got P. Diddy's got weapons of ass destruction. We need to come in and absolutely obliterate their government. We need to take democracy out of P. Diddy's mansion. P. Diddy and his new song, Weapons of Ass Destruction. I've been doing a lot of more characters in front of my girlfriend nowadays. On stage as a comedian, I'm a strictly verbal kind of guy. But as soon as I'm in the house alone with my girlfriend, I start using props and characters like I'm on Saturday Night Live or something. As soon as I find a cup, I put it on my hand and I'm like, oh no, I'm guy with a cup stuck on my hand. I've never... My cup is stuck on my hand forever. This is my life now. I'm a disabled cup hand kind of man. I'm 50% cup, 50% man. I put glasses on weird. I'm like, oh, indubitably. Oh, I just turn into a character actor as soon as I'm in front of my girlfriend. I did freak her out. I have a prop gun. We don't have any real guns in the house, so it's a prop gun. There's no other possibility. And I went from the cup. I was hand of my cup kind of guy, and then I took it off without her seeing, and then I said, oh no, there's a gun stuck to my hand, and I freaked the hell out of her. She screamed as if we had a gun in the house, which is understandable until it's like a gun that's kind of floppy. It's a real fake gun. It's silicone. It's it's the dildo of guns is what my fake gun is. There's no holes in it. There's no trigger. It's just a dildo of a gun. It might honestly do a better job of getting you off than a dildo if you use that gun. Might start putting that gun up my butt. Really roll the dice. If I imagine hard enough, I can imagine it's a real gun. But with the pleasure and sensation of a dildo. And really live on the edge. If you have gotten this far into the podcast, I also have a thing that I just came out yesterday called Small Penis Chronicles. On YouTube, it's called Small Package Chronicles, but then the title screen says Small Penis. I didn't know what else to do, but it's called Small Penis Chronicles, which is like a 5-sketch compilation with artistic segues on having a small penis. So if you yourself feel like you have a small, tiny penis, then maca root might be for you. That should be the next. There's those guys online that review alcohol and they do mukbangs and stuff. I should do penis pill tutorial and reviews. Like, I start off with the big name brands, Viagra, Cialis. Then you go to Blue Chew, 4Hims. But then you get into the nitty gritty of it, and you start using trucker stop pills, like the Rhino pills. And then you have a video time lapse of my penis, and we can see if it gets hard or not through the cover of my whitey tighties. I'll sit on my back with my penis up in the air, and you'll be able to see if I get hard within the time lapse of it'll be a 2-minute time lapse, but it'll be 30 minutes in reality to see if it really works. And then I show and then I come and I show my load to see if it affected it or not. My load will eventually become fully red. It'll be bloody because of all of the pills I'm taking, but it will be a fun time. I think I can really gather a kind of people that I love talking to. The people that would conglomerate in the comment section of me taking penis pills would be quite fun. Hell yeah, these motorcycle guys, tough guys. Yeah, I got a big hog with me, and I'm not talking about my wife. Yeah, I got a big hog on the back and big hog between my legs. My wife, the big hog, and then my motorcycle, the big hog. They both eat slop. I feed my wife gasoline. There's never been an attractive lady on the back of a Harley Davidson, I don't think. There's just something about a Harley Davidson that attracts 50-year-old guys and their fat wives. Something about it where they're just way too big to be on the back of that. If you see a 50-year-old man on a Harley Davidson with his gal on the back, it's like watching a clown car with the way that they have to fit on it. And then I like the attachments you can buy, which are a back seat so that your fat wife doesn't fall off. There really should be, like on bunk beds on the top bunk, there's guardrails. They should have that on a Harley Davidson. It's called the fat wife attachment. You really don't want them to roll off if they accidentally fall asleep from a sugar crash. Oh no, my type 2 diabetic wife just fell off the back of my Harley Davidson. Now she's really taken my nickname to heart, Roadkill. My biker gang, they call me Roadkill. Now my Roadkill's wife's on the side of the road dead. Damn, there's a Cybertruck. Those things are so ugly. They could have gone so much. Elon Musk really pulled the trigger and shot himself in the head on that one. They could have been so much cooler. Those Cybertrucks and the Teslas, they could have looked like Tron cars. Instead, they look like what I drew in grade school to represent a car. Hell yeah, bike rider. The fun thing my parents would do whenever we pass a bike rider, one driving, is they'd roll down the window and they'd say, "All right, now spank him on the ass," which is very fun. It would be instead of, in movies where they take the baseball bat and they go and hit all those mailboxes, it would be fun to, instead of doing that, you just slap the ass of all the bike riders you drive by. Go by the Tour de France and you're just slapping the ass of Neil Armstrong and everybody else. Oh yes, I went to San Francisco and I saw all of these shits on the road, and I thought to myself, wow, that is a interpretation of the human condition like no other. I saw it and I said, I need to creatively influence myself with this shit on the ground. And I saw that smear of shit on the ground and I said, this is my masterpiece. I will try to replicate these shit on the ground as close as possible. So I took a photo of it and I took it home and I tried to shit on canvas as close to that homeless man's pile of shit as possible. And I said to myself, yes, this is perfect. Broken down into my lowest form, a man that shits on the street. But instead of a street, it is canvas. And it is art. I am going to sell this to the Museum of Modern Art and for $1 million. And I am not going to donate to any homeless campaigns. I am going to say that it was actually me that shit on this street. And I said, oh, that is art. That is art. The modern day art is just shit on the street. And that is what this represents. Banksy fucking sucks. Have you ever realized that? The artist Banksy? I don't know, like, I guess people know who he is kind of at this point. But just to go around town, basically being a glorified graffiti artist, he must be a nuisance for the city council. They must view him as like their arch nemesis. Like, fuck, the Joker's back at it again. Banksy's out here painting all over our sidewalks. What's he gonna do next? Shit on the street? Come on, Banksy, what the fuck are you doing? Ruining this city. Banksy must sit. He probably doesn't make a lot of money, because people don't... Does he make money from his art? I don't know, but he must be sitting up in his mansion thinking of new ways to destroy the tri-state area and annoy the city councils everywhere. That's got to be his number one mission. Oh yes, I'm going to shit on the street and then they're going to blame the homeless. They're not going to do anything, but they will blame the homeless. And I will say, yes, this is art. Yes, this is art. Whatever happened to those Yesh guys? Like in the mid-2000s, those are my favorite type of people when I was young. Of the guys that had, eyeliner and black nail polish. Goth guys have really gone by the wayside. Or like the scene emo kind of guys. I want to see the guys that cut their wrists and try to go after underage girls again. Where are those guys at? Where are all my pedophiles at? Where'd those guys go to? I guess they grow up and then they go to jail, maybe. Those guys do tend to be ugly underneath all of that makeup. And then they get older and they're like, these 14-year-old girls are still going to love me even though I'm not 22 anymore. And that happens and then they're like, fuck, I'm in jail. I guess I grew out of being a pedophile when it was cool. When I could get away with it, now I'm too old to be a pedophile. It was so fun in middle school. Not fun, it was awful. But in middle school, when like your girlfriend would start cheating on you with a 22-year-old guy, and you're like, what the fuck? When am I going to be 22 so I can fuck these ladies? That was a wild time. I don't know if I guess that probably happened all throughout time. Because, 22-year-olds used to marry. Like Elvis married a 14-year-old. Imagine dating Priscilla in middle school, and all of a sudden, the king of rock comes. Elvis Presley comes to your school and is like, actually, Priscilla, I know you're dating this other fellow 12-year-old, and you're having a good time, but I'm going to take you away and make you a millionaire and marry you and be a pedophile. Actually, sorry, Steve, that's 12 years old. I'm taking your girlfriend, and she's mine now. Just the plight of the man that first dated Priscilla Presley. Boy, he must have hated Elvis. And then you're stuck in the 50s when everyone's like, oh my god, Elvis is the best. And you're stuck there being like, no, he's a fucking pedo. He stole my girlfriend. He stole my middle school girlfriend. His cousin. I was invited to their family reunion. He was there. You guys ever get scared of the ocean? I'm looking at the ocean right now, and I drove all the way. And I get scared of it, because I know on the other side of there is Japan and China. And they could kill us anytime they wanted. If they wanted to start a war or set off a nuke, I'd be the first to go. I wake up some nights when there's like planes going over my house. And I'm like, god damn it, is the Japan coming for revenge? Are they going to fucking kill us all? And I know they're right over that body of water. I know they're just sitting over there plotting and waiting for their revenge. That's what I would do. If I was a country that got nuked twice, I would sit for 100 years and plot my revenge. And then on 100 years later, when they're least expecting it, when your relationship is at its best, I would strike. So now I'm scared of biplanes going over my house, thinking, oh, there's Japan, all right. Let's see if they go towards LA or they're going to do the rich areas. What are they going to nuke? Am I in the radius? So if you're listening right now, I recommend taking maca root. I'm only taking it for a day so far. I don't know if it's a placebo effect or not, but my penis has been engorged. It's not been engorged. I'm slowly but surely, I'm going to become a yogi. I'm going to start doing yoga. I'm not flexible at all. I'm going to be the first yogi to not be able to do the splits. And I'm going to start handing out supplements for dudes. I'm going to have a cult of dudes that don't have beards or hard penises. I'm going to start force-feeding them Viagra and minoxidil and see if we can just become a cool group of greasers. Eventually, in this cult, the main goal is to become a group of greasers with slicked-back hair, beards, and leather jackets. The epitome of man, Fonz from Happy Days. If we could just have an America full of Fonzes again, we can jump the shark all together. We can get on that motorcycle and jump over a pool of sharks. It would it would be nothing but good for America to just be a group of Fonzes. Boom, boom, I got weapons of vast destruction. Weapons of vast destruction. I don't even know. P. Diddy isn't really the Black Epstein, because he didn't have politicians on his side. Maybe like Kamala Harris or something, but he didn't have politicians like Epstein did. I mean, he had the world leaders. I think P. Diddy has a J-Lo. Like, what power is she gonna bring him? I understand that what he did was wrong and all, but he really attacked the wrong people. Instead of going after celebrities and like boys like Justin Bieber, he should have been going to, if you're going to be the Black Epstein, you got to go after high value targets. You can't go after Jay-Z, because if he goes to jail, or if you're trying to blackmail him, all you can do is get a beat from him. Right? Like, you can't. I'm sure he's got billions of dollars, but the talent that he has and power is just like, I'll get you a record made. It's not like he could be, okay, you want to go to Russia and shoot some guns? I can't help you with that. You would need a former president for that. You need a Clinton if you want to go fuck some shit up in the Middle East. Instead, you got Jay-Z, the guy that can maybe be a feature on your track. Some of the low-level stuff, too, some of the low-level crimes he did was just horsing around. But if you're a horse-around kind of guy and you're grabbing your buddies' penises and, showing your balls to them, saying there's gum on my pants, you can't do that if you're also doing full-blown assaults. You gotta pick one or the other. You can't also have some fun and then be an evil guy. So, because then, when you're an evil guy, all just the fun horsing around looks like it's been evil the whole time. Now when you look back at your friendship with Diddy, you're like, damn, we used to play grab ass all the time, but I think all the other stuff he did, leaves a bad taste in my mouth. It looks like we weren't such good buddies after all. He just had a compulsion. Damn, I just thought I was playing grab ass with my good buddy P. Diddy. But then he did all that assaulting, and now I don't know if I was one of his victims or if I was his best buddy. Got weapons of mass destruction. Got weapons of mass destruction. That should be... Dude, you know how hard that would go if he does a rap from jail like Lil Wayne, where they record it from the phone, where he just starts doing weapons of ass destruction. I got WMDs up in this bitch. I got weapons of ass destruction. I can't rap, but man, fill in the blanks on your own. I don't call myself quite an Eminem of modern day. I'm not a good white rapper, but I can imagine it would be pretty hard lyrics if he started rapping about all the shit that he did do. Oh, but you ain't find my other house filled with little boys. A confession thing. They always do it's a pretty hack joke, but all the rappers that confess to crimes, his crime confession mixtape would be wild. They'd be like, yeah, I raped her. Yeah. Yeah, they were all 14 years old. and they were boys. So you guys excited for the Minecraft movie to come out? You guys excited for the Minecraft movie and Sonic the Hedgehog 3 to be in theaters at the same exact time? Because I know I'm pretty fucking stoked, dude. I think Emmy season this year is going to be pretty hard competition. Animated series, we got Minecraft, we got Sonic the Hedgehog 3. It's going to be a pretty rough year. You got James Marsden and that little blue guy up on the big screen. And then you got Jack Black and fucking those other guys for Minecraft. It's going to be best actor this year. It's going to be a handful. Me, a 35-year-old man, I'm excited for both movies. Because I played video games a little bit too long, and I played Minecraft with all my 12-year-old friends. But I also played Sonic in the 80s and 90s. So, yeah, you could say I'm excited for both the Sonic the Hedgehog 3 and Minecraft to be in theaters at the same time. Maybe I can do a double feature. Maybe they'll let me do a BOGO. A buy one, get one free. Because I want to see Minecraft and Sonic the Hedgehog 3, because Shadow's back, baby. I stopped developing my mind when I was playing Sega Genesis when I was 12 years old, and now I'm excited to see Sonic the Hedgehog 1, 2, and 3 in theaters all by myself. My wife left me a while ago because she realized, oh fuck, I thought I could change him, except he's stuck at 12 years old. I don't think I can change him. I think he's stunted developmentally, and I don't think I can get him back. I think he's stuck like this forever. She said that to me, but I don't know what the truth is. But all I know is I'm excited to see Minecraft and Sonic the Hedgehog 3 in theaters at the same exact time. I'm thinking if I could sneak into the wall behind the two theaters, I could put my ear up between the drywall on both sides, and I might be able to hear the Minecraft movie and Sonic the Hedgehog 3. I hear if you play them both at the same time, they sync up eventually, and the action goes from screen to screen. I'm so excited to see Minecraft movie and the Sonic the Hedgehog 3 in theaters. Boy, my closet's full of graphic t-shirts. I'm just realizing. I got so many fucking t-shirts, not one of them I could wear out on a night. They're all just video games and movies. Damn, I don't have a button-up for a wedding. I don't have any friends to go to their weddings, but if I did have friends, I don't even have a collared shirt. Fuck. But boy, am I excited for Sonic the Hedgehog 3 and Minecraft movie to be in theaters. I'm going to bring my diamond pickaxe and my little hedgehog that I dyed blue. I'm going to bring them both in so I can watch them both. Yes, the dye is toxic. I did not know that. It said it was tested on animals, but meant for humans. But I tested the animal again, and he is blue. He's blue in the face. He's dying. My hedgehog is no longer... I named him Sonic, but with how dead he's about to be, I should be calling him... not Sonic. I saw a fucking golden retriever the other day that was dyed and haircut to look like a tiger. Nothing pissed me off more than seeing that poor dog. Imagine being that dog waking up in the middle of the day and looking in the mirror and you think, oh, I'm a tiger. I'm a cowardly lion. Instead, he's a golden retriever. You know how confusing that must be? That's a trans dog. He wakes up and looks in the mirror and he's like, God damn it, they dressed me up as a fucking tiger. I guess that's what I am now. Everyone laughs at me when they see me because they cut my hair in such a way that it looks dumb as shit. And they dyed me to look like a tiger. So now when anyone sees me in public, instead of wanting to pet me, they just laugh at my face. And I'm a dog. You're supposed to smile when you see a dog. I've seen that dog twice, just out and about around my area. And that's, you would think, at first I thought, is that two different dogs? Which is kind of crazy to think that there's two dogs both dressed up like tigers forever. Like their hair's dyed to be like that. And then I saw and I was like, nah, that's got to be the same dog. There's not two dogs that their owners just hate them. Don't dye the hair of your dog unless he is a little emo. Unless your dog starts cutting his own wrists, then you shouldn't be dyeing the hair of your dog. If your dog starts bringing out the razor blade and slitting his wrists, then you can dye his hair black, but that's it. Emo and screamo songs do sound like a dying dog, so it does make sense to have an emo dog. All like the... all the My Chemical Romance and shit, if you play it loud enough. It sounds like a dying dog. If I was into rock climbing, I just saw a bunch of rocks. If I was into rock climbing, I would want to get stuck and be in a 127 hours type scenario like James Franco. Just the amount of, because number one, you're never going to be cool for rock climbing, but if you then get stuck for 5 days and have to saw off your own arm, it is cool at that point. That's metal as hell. I want, because rock climbing, no glory involved. But if you cut off your own arm, you got some glory. That's a way to combine hobbies and immortality. If you could immortalize yourself by having to cut off a limb and then have James Franco play you in a movie, you're good forever. Your legacy is there. You're the guy that, if worst case scenario, you will saw off a limb. 127 hours guy. His penis was actually what was stuck in between the boulder and the rock and the hard place, quite literally. His penis was stuck in between a rock and a hard place. They just changed it to arm for the movie, but it was actually, he doesn't have a penis. His arm is fine. It was just his penis that got stuck there, and it took him 5 days to saw through it because he has such a massive cock. If he had a micro penis, it wouldn't have even been an issue. He honestly wished he had a tinier penis, because when he got stuck, he's like, 2 less inches and I wouldn't have gotten stuck. If I had a 5-inch penis, I wouldn't have been stuck at all. Instead, I have to saw off my 12-inch cock that got stuck in between a rock and a hard place. Do you think as soon as that boulder fell on him and his arm got stuck, do you think, "Ah, man, now I'm really stuck in between a rock and a hard place"? Aw, man. Things just got difficult. I'm in between a rock and a hard place. It would be fun to drive off one of these cliffs. Just like, you know how cars explode in movies when they land driving off of a cliff? It would be fun to see if they actually do that. Oh, that's fun. This guy's license plate is AZARYAN, which could either be Azza Ryan or it could be Aryan. AZ-Aryan. He's an A to Z kind of Aryan guy. He's got all the cool... He's just saying that, yeah, this is a white guy driving this BMW, basically. That's fun. It's like, if you were wondering, I am of the Aryan race in here. Just to let you know. I don't want to confuse you. This is a white guy driving this car. Oh, and this is a guy that has a license plate. It's 2 Skiing, 2 SKIING, which also just says, hey, there's a white guy driving this car. White guys love just saying, yeah, this is a white guy driving. I mean, it is a Subaru. We could have guessed that. You don't see any Chrysler 300s with a guy that has a license plate skiing. I guess maybe if he's a Coke dealer driving the Chrysler 300, that would make sense, but... You don't see any... white guys love just putting their hobbies on their license plate. I should just put whacking off on mine. You know me, my pastime of jacking off and baseball. I actually love baseball. Baseball and jerking off is how I fill my day. Double headers and in both sense of the term. I've never had the urge to do I feel like a cosmetic license plate like that is the same as getting a bad tattoo. You're just putting it on the back of your car for the next year. Or more, probably more, if you're paying. You're just stuck with that. Now your car, everyone that sees you just makes fun of your license plate or tries to pronounce it and mispronounces it. That is the same as like at 50 years old, you get a small ankle tattoo, is getting cosmetic license plates, custom plates. If don't get custom plates, just play Grand Theft Auto or something where you could fucking crash a car. Don't ruin your car in real life by putting a custom license plate on it. Oh, yes, I saw the guy on the road, and his license plate said skiing, and he had a bumper sticker said, "I'd rather be skiing." And I thought to myself, yes, this is art. This is art. This is the peak evolution of a male. I am going to bring a canvas back home, and I am going to shit. And I'm going to smear the shit so that it says skiing, and it looks like a license plate, and it represents how all these 50-year-old men get to a point in their life that they love to show their hobbies on their license plates and through bumper stickers, and how really it's not that cool. It's actually quite shit what they're doing. And that is what I call art, is shitting on all of these white dudes that think they have a personality, but they do not. If it said snowboarding, it might be a little bit cooler, because Shaun White does that. Instead it says skiing, and that's just not cool. That's just not cool. Driving a lemon, make the call to 1-800-LEMON-LAW. Driving a lime, make the call to the guy that has the lemon car. You guys can make a nice little lemon lime soda. A little sody pop with lemon and lime. You ever hear that song? Put a little lime in the coconut and shake it all up. You guys could get together if you have a lemon and a lime car. You guys could collide those like crash test dummies and make a pretty sweet mixed drink. You guys ever thought about getting together with your lemon and lime cars and just put them together? Maybe you get a little cherry grenadine car and a tequila car, and you guys can make a nice tequila sunrise. Just smashed together. You ever think about getting an ice car, a lemon car, a lime car, and a tequila car together and making a nice margarita car? If you just crash them all together. All right, this has been Liam Salvage with the Shower Party Podcast. Make sure to tell a friend how much fun this was. This was a weird one, but we have a catalog of over 100. This is episode 121, so 120 episodes of catalog that you could go through. Please tell a friend how much fun you had, and I'll see you next week.